Hello everyone, welcome to the second part of our fifth video lesson in algebraic simplification. Today we're looking at addition and subtraction of algebraic fractions, but this time we'll be looking at more examples from where we stopped in our last lesson. Now example 2, simplify the following. 1. 2a minus 3 divided by 2 plus a plus 4 divided by 2. 2. Z plus 5 divided by 4 plus 3z minus 5 divided by 2. 3. 3x plus 4 divided by 4 minus x minus 3 divided by 4. And 4. 3b minus 5b minus 1 divided by 2. Now here's what our solution would look like. In number 1, where we have 2a minus 3 divided by 2 plus a plus 4 divided by 2. Now look at their denominators. Their denominators are the same, so it means we use the common denominator, which is 2. And we can go ahead and simply add the numerators, but this time we're going to add them using a bracket. So it means we're adding everything in the first fraction to everything on the second fraction. That means we'll have open bracket 2a minus 3 close bracket plus open bracket a plus 4 close bracket. And in the next step, we'll simply remove the bracket from this expression at the numerator. Then we have 2a minus 3 plus a plus 4 all over 2. Next, we collect like terms, because we see we have terms in a, and when we have 3 and we have plus 4, so we can collect all the terms in a together. That would give us 2a plus a plus 4 minus 3. Now we have to rearrange plus 4 and minus 3 because 4 is a positive number. Then all over 2. So when we add 2a to a, we have 3a. And then when we subtract 3 from 4, we have plus 1. So in the end, we have 3a plus 1 over 2. Now since we cannot simplify this expression any further, that is our result. Now in number 2, we have z plus 5 over 4 plus 3z minus 5 over 2. Now in this case, their denominators are different. So it means we have to find the LCM of these denominators. That will be 4 and 2. The LCM of 4 and 2 will be 4. So just like we simplify fractions, we use the LCM 4 to divide 4. That would give us 1. 1 now multiplied z plus 5. So we have 1 open bracket z plus 5. Then next, we use 4 to divide 2. And when 4 divides 2, we have 2. Then we use the 2 to multiply everything at the numerator. That will be plus 2 multiplied by 3z minus 5 close bracket. The next thing we have to do is to remove bracket in this case. So when we're removing brackets, we have 1 multiplied by z, we have z. 1 multiplied by 5, we have plus 5. Then 2 multiplied by 3z, we have plus 6z. And 2 multiplied by 5, we have 10 all over 4. Alright, so in this case, we collect all the terms in z together. So we simply collect like terms, and we have z plus 6z plus 5 minus 10 all over 4. So when we add 6z to z, we have 7z. And then when we subtract 10 from 5, we have minus 5. So in the end, we're left with 7z minus 5 all over 4. Alright, so that is our final result. Then in number 3, we have 3x plus 4 over 4 minus x minus 3 over 4. Also in this case, the denominators are the same, so we can simply use 4 as the common denominator. then we can just go ahead and add the numerators together. So we have 3x plus 4 close bracket minus open bracket x minus 3 close bracket. Then we go ahead to remove the bracket. Now please take note of the negative sign before the bracket in the second part. So if we remove bracket on the first part, we have 3x plus 4. And then when we're removing the bracket on the second part, minus multiply x, we have minus x, and minus multiply by minus, we have plus 3 all over 4. So we can go ahead and collect like terms. Then we have 3x minus x plus 4 plus 3 all over 4. So 3x minus x, we have 2x. 4 plus 3, we have 7. So in the end, we have 2x plus 7 all over 4. And in number 4, we have 3b minus 5b minus 1 over 2. Now, this is a case of subtracting from a whole number. So first, we express 3b as a fraction as well. That will be 3b over 1. Then we'll go ahead to find the LCM between 1 and 2. That is 2. So using 2 to divide 1, it gives us 2. 2 multiplies 3b, which is the numerator. And then we have that. Then using the same 2 to divide 2, which gives us 1. So 1 multiplies the numerator, which is 5b minus 1. So we have minus 1 multiplied by 5b minus 1. So we can remove the bracket just on this other side. So we have 2 multiplied by 3b to give us 6b. Then minus 1 multiplied by 5b to give us minus 5b. Minus 1 multiplied by minus 1 to give us plus 1 all over 2. 6b minus 5b gives us b, and then we have plus 1 all over 2. Alright, example 3. Simplify as low as possible. 1. 3x plus 1 over 4 minus x minus 5 over 4. And 2. 6h plus 5 over 7 minus 4h minus 6 over 21. Now, the solution would look like this. 3x plus 1 over 4 minus x minus 5 over 4 would be, now notice that the denominators are the same, so we use the common denominator 4. And then we can go ahead and add their numerators. Still using the brackets, we have open bracket 3x plus 1 close bracket minus open bracket x minus 5 close bracket all over 4. Now we go ahead and remove the brackets. Alright, so we remove the bracket. So we have 3x plus 1 minus x minus times minus will give us plus 5 all over 4. Then we can now collect like terms. So we have 3x minus x plus 1 plus 5 all over 4. So when we subtract x from 3x, we have 2x. And when we add 5 to 1, we have plus 6 all over 4. Now in this case, this looks like, the numerator looks like a term that we can factorize. Since we have 2x and 6, both terms have something in common, and that would be 2. So when we factor out 2 from that expression, we're left with x plus 3 all over 4. Alright, so if you missed the lesson on factorization, you may need to watch that lesson in order to understand the step that we just took. Having factored out 2, and we have 4 at the denominator. Now, 2 can divide 2, and we have 1, and then 2 will divide 4, and we're left with 2. So it means at the numerator, we're left with x plus 3 over 2. And at the denominator, we have 2. So our result at the end is x plus 3 over 2. So you see that we've added one step further. Unlike the previous example in example 2, the end results are not factorizable. There's nothing we can do to any of those results, so we have to stop there. Now in number 2, we have 6h plus 5 over 7 minus 4h minus 6 over 21. So at the denominator, we have 7 and 21. The LCM of 7 and 21 will be 21. Then when we divide 21 by 7, we have 3. So we used a 3 to multiply the numerator. That will be 3, open bracket, 6h plus 5, close bracket, minus, then when we divide 21 by 21, we have 1. So we'll multiply the numerator on the other side with 1. Okay, so we have 1, open bracket, 4h minus 6, close bracket. Next is to remove the bracket in this case. 3 multiply 6h, we have 18h. 3 multiply 5, and we have 15. Next, minus 1 multiply 4h, and we have minus 4h. Minus 1 multiplies minus 6, and then we have plus 6 all over 21. So let's collect like terms at the numerator. So we have 18h minus 4h plus 15 plus 6 all over 21. 18h minus 4h will give us 14h. 15 plus 6 will give us 21. So we have this expression 14h plus 21 all over 21. Still at the numerator, we can factorize the expression. So we can factor out 7 because 7 is common to both terms. And when we factor out 7, we're left with 2h plus 3. 7 will divide 7 at the numerator, we have 1. And then 7 will divide 21 at the denominator, and we have 3. So in the end, we are left with 2h plus 3 all over 3. Alright, so here's a quick exercise for you to do. Exercise 1, simplify the following. Okay, there you have them. And exercise 2, simplify the following as far as possible. Alright, so you have 5 questions in all. So with this lesson, we come to the end of our series in algebra from book 2. In our next lesson, we'll be starting a new series looking at solving equations. Now, in solving equations, we're going to be looking at the following topics: balanced method of solving equations with brackets, and equations with fractions. And lastly, we'll be looking at word problems. I look forward to breaking each of these lessons with you as you join me in the new series. See you then. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Thank you.